In every industry, every job sector, and every part of the world, employers are asking the same question. How are we going to find, train, and retain young talent? The jobs of tomorrow require not only intellect and strong work ethic, but also initiative, tenacity, and adaptability. These traits are clearly characteristic of the three outstanding students we're here to recognize today: Michael Watson, Elliot Fairbrass, and Davis Farr.
The Professional Association of Georgia Educators Page Foundation was selected in 1994 by the Georgia Chamber of Commerce to coordinate the State STAR program in association with the Chamber and the Georgia Department of Education. Every accredited high school in Georgia is eligible to participate in the STAR program. To obtain the STAR nomination, high school seniors must have the highest score on one test date on the three-part SAT taken through the November test date of their senior year and be in the top 10% or top 10 students of their class based on grade point average. Nominees' SAT scores must be equal to or higher than the latest available national average on the math, critical reading, and writing sections. Each high school STAR student is asked to name his or her STAR teacher. And high school STAR students compete for system titles, and system STAR students in turn compete for region honors in the 12 STAR regions. Quite a program.
It takes time and effort. And you think about who it is that you want to follow. Who would you follow? What constitutes a leader? Well, generally speaking, you follow those who are strong rather than weak. You follow someone with courage rather than a coward. You follow someone who's smart rather than someone who is ignorant. You follow someone who demonstrates perseverance and determination rather than those who falter at the first sign of nothing. So if those are the qualities of people that you follow, then how do you acquire those sorts of qualities? It doesn't happen by accident. Let's talk about strength. Who would you rather follow? Someone who's strong or someone who's weak? The answer's sort of obvious, isn't it? Well, how do you develop then that quality? Well, you do chin-ups and push-ups and lift weights and you run. And every time you do that, you can reach up there somewhere and get a little piece of paper marked push-up on it. And you think, hey, that's not bad. I take that little piece of paper and I drop it in this bucket at my feet. And you think, wow. So you whack out another 50 push-ups or 80 push-ups, and each time you do that, you can get this piece of paper with push-up marked on it, and you put that into this bucket at your feet. And the quality of your performance during that form of adversity, perhaps called a physical fitness test, is sort of proportional, don't you think, to the numbers of pieces of paper that you have in your bucket. That bucket has a label, and the label is strength.
Thank you, Dr. Swain. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for coming out. As Dr. Swain said, I've been a member of theater, which really helps right now. It's fun to talk in front of people I've never met. So, one thing that Dr. Swain didn't mention was motivation. What really motivates me. I come from a family of teachers. My great uncle teaches at Auburn, but more closely related, my grandfather was an English teacher at GMC. If anybody's heard the name Lawrence Heyman, that was my grandfather. And he was diagnosed with MS in 1980, and by the time I was born in 1995, well, I never really heard him talk. He passed away in 2007. Everything that I've done academically is, I suppose, a tribute to him. I hear stories about him. I hear, from my mom, from my grandma, from students of his in the past, and everything just drives me to be a little bit better. Everything I do, every paper I write, I know that he's looking up with his red pen, or looking down from heaven with his... I'm going to get my directions right one day. Looking down from heaven with his red pen and grading it. Another teacher that's been really huge in my high school career particularly is Mr. John Stone. Now, there are a lot of teachers, and in fact, I'd venture to say that there's every single teacher that has ever taught can teach you the subject material of their class. You come in, you open the textbook, or just as an English teacher, the novel that you're reading or the poetry that you're reading, and you sit down and you learn about it. And you take the test at the end of the semester, and you're done. Mr. Stone is that rare teacher that teaches you so much more than that. He shares with us his life experiences. I'm sorry. He shares with us his life experiences. He's obviously been through college as a teacher, but he's been through so much. He tells us exactly what we need to know to go out and live our lives and succeed, not just in a college classroom, but in the college experience, on a college campus. He's been through both community college and at the high university level at Ole Miss. We'll forgive him for that. But at the end of the day, there's just no other choice for Star Teacher. He is an excellent teacher. He motivates his students, and he prepares them so much more than any other teacher ever can. And with that, I would like to introduce Baldwin High School Star Teacher, Mr. John Stone.
Thank you. Before I started teaching, I actually worked in student affairs at a couple of colleges, one of them being Ole Miss. And one of the rewards of the job of working with students, with college students, is there's that moment where it sort of clicks with them, that they realize the potential that they had through his academic career. When you ask him what he wants to be when he grows up, he answers with no hesitancy, a college professor. He wants to mix his love of academics with education, which is very commendable. I'm most impressed, though, with Michael's ability to set goals and work towards those goals. He doesn't shrink from challenges, but pushes himself to meet them head on. It's indeed been a pleasure to teach Michael over the last 2 years and watch him grow to the young man he is today. It's a testament to Baldwin High School and definitely to Baldwin County, and I look forward to seeing what he achieves in the years to come.
The system winner is Michael Watson, who will go on to represent Milledgeville-Baldwin County at the Regional Star Student Program in Macon next month.